Here's Belshira coming up and completes the lineup, so they're all in and set to go. Most open affair to start the day. Track is good. The rail's out 15, 4.04 the Penno, and they're off and racing in the first, and Bound Now and Northern Warrior the first couple out. Amazon Lad was away very quickly. Exponential dropped in behind them. Bella Hill is settling down fourth with Eastern Court. Belshira is caught out wide, and towards the tail end of Jetlag, who's also deep. Eastern Court pulling against the right of their third to last, and last of all is Calamio. Past the 1200 metre mark they race now, and the leader is Northern Warrior just in front. Belshira's moved up to within ahead of the leader. About 2 lengths Amazon Lad third, another 2 lengths to Bella Hill, improving to fourth but wanting to go quicker. They're followed by Bow Now over on the inside, and then Jet Lag, trailed by Eastern Court. Exponential next to last, and Zerkelamio 10 from the leader, which onto the railway side is now Belshira. Belshira the bolter takes up the running at the 800 metres. Northern Warrior holds the rail second. 2 Amazon Lad, and then Bella Hill on the outside, followed by Bow Now on the rail. 1 Eastern Court. Exponential on the inside of Jet Lag, and 1 Zerkelamio. At the 600, Belshira half a length in front of Northern Warrior. Amazon Lad only a length away, and 1 Bella Hill fourth on the outside. Bow Now dug up on the rail, and then Eastern Court. Jet Lag, Exponential and Zerkelamio 8 off the lead as they come around the turn. Northern Warrior through on the inside again takes the lead from Belshira. Amazon Lad and Bella Hill coming 3 and 4 wide into the straight with their runs are coming home fast. Bella Hill has raced to the lead. On the outside it's Bella Hill from Eastern Court coming home well from Amazon Lad battling, and Northern Warrior still kicking back on the inside, but Bella Hill in front. Amazon Lad trying hard from Northern Warrior. Eastern Court, Bella Hill tied under the whip, holding on, and Bella Hill wins it. Bella Hill by a neck. Either Amazon Lad or Eastern Court for the minus ahead of Northern Warrior close up on the rail. In behind those Calamio, trailed by Jet Lag, Exponential. Belshira knocked up to second last, and Bow Now last of all. Number 3, Bella Hill, ridden by Damien Oliver, takes out the first on the card. All in. Monolith was out, obviously checked, and he's back in the gates and ready to run. All clears through, they're off, and Far Rain began very fast down on the inside ahead of Central West. Out quickly is Axoloti towards the outside, and Gotham Ruler showing some pace. Ancona Bell and Pirouise settling just behind the leading horses. Monolith had dropped out to last, 700 to go, and Axoloti leads by a length. Far Rain a length to Gotham Ruler, 2 lengths to Pirouise fourth, a length and a half further back in the field. Ulrico, Ancona Bell on the rail, and Dante's Fury 3 deep. A couple of lengths to Snacks over on the outside, followed by Hula's Treasure. Then came Monolith, and towards the end Central West and Poise Encore as they corner now, and Far Rain had dashed through on the inside and corners around the turn 2 in front of Axoloti. Gotham Ruler, they're followed by Pirouise, and Dante's Fury coming down the middle of the course from Ulrico at the 2 now, and Far Rain is 2 lengths in front of Axoloti. Pirouise is running home well with Gotham Ruler and Dante's Fury the outside, but Far Rain is well clear with 50 to go, 3 in front of Pirouise and Dante's Fury, and Far Rain takes it out brilliantly. Far Rain beat Pirouise by 2.5 lengths. Third, Dante's Fury from Gotham Ruler. Axoloti, a gap in the field, then Ulrico, Hula's Treasure and Snacks together, and they were trailed in then by Central West, and then Monolith towards the end, trailed by Ancona Bell, and last to finish was Poise Encore. Number 12, the winner, Far Rain, ridden by Jason. So just Cayley Edition to move up. Coming back up again into the stalls again. Dane Power at $3.80 the favourite, $5.40 the collector. They're all in and set to break. All clears through, they're racing. Cayley Edition flew out of the stalls. The collector immediately heads it off. Weather Alert was out quickly with Shrouded going forward as they settled into stride, and Cider in not far away from the pace. Mandela's going forward too as they settle down, and Christian Ladd's about 3 lengths behind the second last horse. Mandela takes the lead as they run to the 1,000 and opens up a couple of lengths on Weather Alert. The collector is third on the inside of Cider in, followed by Shrouded between horses. 1.5 My Ginger Man caught about 3 or 4 wide from Domination. Dane Power throwing their head up and not settling. Cayley Edition next on the rail, followed by Selracher, Fizzy Lizzie and Christian Ladd last of all, at least 10 or 12 from the leader. Cider in applies pressure to Mandela a long way from home and put the neck clear. Couple of lengths to Weather Alert third from My Ginger Man. The collector on the inside in 5th placing, followed by Shrouded. Selracher is wide out, Domination the centre. Cayley Edition next, trailed by Dane Power, who's third to last and held up coming towards the turn from Fizzy Lizzie and Christian Ladd. At the bend, and Mandela boots up up again on the inside and leads from Cider In. Weather Alert 2 lengths away. Oh, the Collector hit the running rail, seemingly disorganised the field hopelessly behind him. Lost the rider there. Christian Lad, Fizzy Lizzie hampered, and a lot of others too. In the straight, Cider In again goes to the lead. Here's My Ginger Man coming home. Cider In from My Ginger Man, 100 out, and Christian Lad from last. He's flying. This is a run. Cider In grabbed by Christian Lad, and Christian Lad won it for Peter Mertens by nearly a length. Either Cider In or My Ginger Man for the Miners. Clear of Mandela, Fizzy Lizzie, Weather Alert. They're trailed by Selracha with a long break to the rest of them, and they were totally disorganised at the home turn. Caulfield Edition domination back there with Shrouded and Dane Power, and it was the Collector who threw the rider Danny Brereton around the home turn after meeting severe interference. Now the number inspection down there from his post at the turnout into the straight, and all is in readiness now as Dew Crazy lines up into the gates. Into 460 Belong, has been heavily supported on the tote, and they're ready to run. All set, racing, and they're off now with Our Sonnet, one of the first out. Megastar began fast, and so did Vicky. Priceless Ruby settling just behind the speed. Yumazuma's going forward as they settle down, and Belong drifts back to about fourth last. As they settle now, and Yumazuma moved up on the outside of Vicky, a length in front of Lamaria's Gift, and now is the Hour a neck away in fourth placing on the inside. One further back to Our Sonnet, tucked away fifth on the rail from Megastar and Vianetta on the outside. A length and a half Priceless Ruby, followed by Dew Crazy, and then Belong. Spring Hill Express is next to last, and last of all is Cap the Moon. They've topped the rise on the back of the track, and heading to the 1,000-metre mark, Vicky led the field. 3/4 clear. Yumazuma second. Now is the Hour 2 lengths back third. They're followed by Lamaria's Gift outside. Our Sonnet having a nice run. A length further back is Megastar, Priceless Ruby. They're being followed then by Vianetta over on the outside. 1.5 behind them, Dew Crazy, Belong, Spring Hill Express and Cap the Moon last, and there's 800 metres to go. Coming down the side of the course, Vicky in front of Yumazuma. Now is the Hour improving on the outside. 1.5 to Our Sonnet, sweating on a run behind them. Vianetta starts her run around the outside from Megastar. Lamaria's Gift feels the pinch. Belong still a good way back, coming towards the home turn. Priceless Ruby saving ground, getting right through on the inside. As they came to the corner now, Belong starting to take off. It's Vicky in front of Our Sonnet right behind the leader. They're followed by Vianetta coming quickly around the outside. Our Sonnet got pushed back there, and Belong's come with a run. Vianetta and Belong dash to the lead in the straight now. It's Vianetta the inside and Belong racing 3 lengths in front. Spring Hill Express is getting into third on the outside. Vianetta hands and heels. Belong is under the whip. This is a great battle. Vianetta just with the nose in front. Belong on the outside. Vianetta, Belong lunging on the line. Belong got there, won it ahead. Belong beat Vianetta. 4 lengths away third, Spring Hill Express, and then Dew Crazy. Our Sonnet was next from Priceless Ruby, and then came Cap the Moon. Behind these now is the Hour and Vicky, Yumazuma, and towards the tail of the field, Lamaria's Gift and Megastar last. Coming right around them, Jason Patton has got Belong home right on the post. It was a great battle between these two. The judges called for a photo between Belong and Vianetta. It's a photo finish between these two, but number 3 gets it. Belong. All in now. Ready to go, they're off and racing. Our Imposing jumped well towards the inside. Violent Storm eases back with Palisent soon after the start. Magic Pursuer was away quickly. Storm Eagle had jumped out well, and Siobhan is prominent as well with Helianthus on their outside. But Magic Pursuer for Brett Preble races to the lead, 2 lengths in front, settling fully. Helianthus moves up and closes that gap to half a length. He's second. Siobhan is third on the outside, being followed by Our Imposing, and then Storm Eagle. Back behind him, Violent Storm on the inside, and Kana Square. 1.5 Palisent, who's going forward, trapped out wide, and then Brew, followed by Oak Crest. Towards the end is Malos and Copper Wildwood. Climbing the hill near the back of the course, and the leader is Magic Pursuer, but not for long, because Palisent whipped around the outside after racing deep and goes to the lead. At the 1200, Palisent a length and a half. Magic Pursuer is second. A length away third is Helianthus. 2 lengths Siobhan on the outside of Our Imposing. Now Storm Eagle isn't having much luck. It's out 3 wide at the moment. Violent Storm is over on the inside with Kana Square between horses. A length and a half to Brew, followed by Oak Crest, Copper Wildwood and Melos is last of all. Heading now past 1,000 and onto the railway side, and Pellicent a length and a half. Magic Brochure about 2 lengths away is Helianthos, followed by Our Imposing on the inside of Siobhan, and then Storm Eagle on the outside. A length further back Kana Square and Violent Storm. Wonder Brew followed further back by Oak Crest, and then Copper Wildwood and Melos is last of all. About 9 lengths covered the field now, and pressure going on. Pellicent is being tackled again by Magic Brochure. Siobhan, Kana Square and Storm Eagle are racing wide and coming at the leading horses. Our Imposing just in behind them, and then Violent Storm and Melos around the outside of Brew. They're tightly bunched as they swing for home. Magic Brochure under pressure. Helianthus out wide. A Kana Square is starting to come home strongly in the middle of the track. It's race to the lead. Here comes Melos from last down the outskirts. It's Kana Square, Violent Storm, Magic Brochure kicking back, and then Melos. Kana Square the leader. There's 100 to go. Magic Brochure's trying to go with Kana Square, but Oliver's got plenty out of Kana Square. He'll run the trip okay, and Kana Square a length and a quarter. Magic Brochure, give it a Violent Storm third, just in front of Brew. A photo there, and then Melos, who just seemed to wilt on his run a little, followed by Oak Crest, Helianthus, Pellicent. Behind those to finish then, Our Imposing and Siobhan, Copper Wildwood. Oh, and Storm Eagle, the favourites, run last. Kana Square, the winner number 4, ridden by Damien Oliver, at form. Just about right to go. 1100 the journey and the light flashing. They're set, all clear through. Racing, Captorino, Jump Fairly, Such a Pleasure began very fast. Towards the back of the field, Jazeera, and dropping out to be last of all, settling Sea Habit. Now as they come along towards the 900, and Fruit and Veg and Gold Gun are the 2 leaders. Out wide from Such a Pleasure, just behind them a length away. Couple to Mr. Feelgood, one to Talk, followed then by Gold Caram, Cool Prince, Double Spacer out wide. Then Captorino, a fair way back is the Grail, Jazeera, and back last of all is Sea Habit at the 600 metres. And the leader here is Gold Gun. Fruit and Veg is second. Such a Pleasure gets up inside of the pair of them, followed by Mr. Feelgood Talk, and then came Gold Caram, Cool Prince, the Grail, Jazeera and Captorino as they swing the corner, and Such a Pleasure's got through and has dashed to the lead. They all swing to the outside here. Such a Pleasure in front. Talk is coming after it. Then Gold Caram on the inside, and Mr. Feelgood is coming home. Talk has taken the lead at the 200. Mr. Feelgood coming after Talk. Gold Caram through on the inside. 3 across the track here. Gold Caram, Mr. Feelgood together now. Gold Caram on the inside, the narrow leader. Gold Caram wanted ahead, Mr. Feelgood. Couple of lengths to Talk, just third, holding Captorino, who came home fairly, and then Cool Prince and Such a Pleasure weakening, trailed by the Grail. Behind it, Jazeera and Fruit and Veg, followed then by Gold Gun, and second last to finish actually Sea Habit with a bad last Double Spacer. Gold Caram, the winner, number 11, ridden by Matthew Gatt. Second up from a spell. Resumed with a second at Wangaratta behind Peddler's Best, but has got home here, coming through on the inside. The judges called for a photo now for Survival, Miss Magical and Ruralism. Just about right to go. Here's Ruralism coming along, and Miss Magical will then complete the lineup. 3, 4 and 11 numbers required in the quaddie. This is the last leg, and Miss Magical coming up now to complete the lineup for Michael Evans. Goes in, ready to go. Tolka Queen the inside. All clear through, racing now. Tolka Queen out fairly. Fellowship bounded away brilliantly. Elegant Beauty was away nicely. Thursday's Child shows some pace early. Miss Magical might have been a bit slow, is settling towards the tail end. Archangel is running to the lead as they settle down. Now the favourite has settled back towards the tail end as second last bell as they top the rise at the 1200 metres. Archangel led by a length. Ruralism is second. A length away Miss Danehill. Frilly Millie is fourth, a neck away. They're followed then by Our Natural, trapped a little wide. Wonder Fellowship, Elegant Beauty. 1.5 further back for Survival, Thursday's Child, Tolka Queen. Back past the 1,000 metre mark next to last Miss Magical, and Bell near the inside as a head away last of all. Archangel to the railway side led 2 lengths. Ruralism, 1 Miss Danehill, 1 Frilly Millie. Our Natural the outside, 5th from Elegant Beauty, and then Fellowship on the inside. 1 to 4 Survival, Thursday's Child, followed by Miss Magical going up wide. Bell is next to last, and Tolka Queen on the rails. Archangel at the 600 by length and a half. Ruralism second. Miss Danehill near the inside third. Frilly Millie is a neck away fourth. They're followed by Our Natural's been wide all the way. Elegant Beauty is sneaking through between horses, followed by Fellowship down on the inside as they neared the corner. Let's see, Bell is still second last and appealing to the outside side, but spots him a fair start. Archangel leads Miss Danehill. Ruralism coming at the leader. Elegant Beauty now is into the clear and coming home well, followed by Fellowship, and Bell is coming down the outside late. Ruralism took the lead, but Elegant Beauty claims it with 100 to go. Archangel kicking back. Elegant Beauty, Ruralism tries to go with her. Elegant Beauty in front though, and Elegant Beauty has won it from Ruralism. Bell storming home out wide. I think he'll get third from Fellowship. Archangel, Thursday's Child, and then came For Survival. They're followed by Miss Magical. Back behind those to finish, there was Frilly Millie, Miss Danehill towards the end, Talca Queen, and Our Natural, who raced wide. Numbers. Just about right to go now that Beja Flor has moved in on the outside and the field looks set and ready to run. Tycoon Princess made a good line. Heart of Egypt stood well. Centennia. Now, Micah Magic has come out of the line. Micah Magic was in a middle position, but is out of the stalls here. Set, and away they go. Oh, Tycoon Princess stood in the stalls and has missed it hopelessly by about 10 lengths. Centennia flew out of the gates near the outside from Dinner Star. Micah Magic shows some pace. Hula Dawn gets through on the inside of Yaramis, and they're followed then by Bianca's Magic out a bit wider. 2 lengths back is the Grey Lorenza, being followed by Beja Flor, Peg's Own, Babylard, Heart of Egypt, and Tycoon Princess tacked on. At the 500, Centennia the leader. Out by about a length to the Grey Hula Dawn and Dinner Star. Micah Magic between them, and then Yaramis just off the pace. Coming around the outside is Beja Flor. As they come into the straight, Tycoon Princess saves ground, gets up on the inside. Centennia leads, getting to the outside. Hula Dawn coming home well, and so is Yaramis down on the inside. Heart of Egypt is finishing fairly well, and Beja Flor coming down the outside. It's now Yaramis going up in the middle of the track, and Centennia on the outside. Hula Dawn between them. Centennia, Yaramis. Yaramis on the inside. Yaramis wins it from Centennia, and Heart of Egypt in a three-way go. Next, Beja Flor and Babylard together from Hula Dawn. Peg's Own, Dinner Star, a gap then to Tycoon Princess. She's done a good job to beat 3 to the line, and they were Micah Magic, Lorenza, and back last, Bianca's Magic. Stand by for numbers. Last of the day. We wait the numbers to come up into the frame. Yaramis kicking through on the inside. Judges call for a photo.